Hi there, beautiful people and tarot lovers. So I was just going to share one way to read reversals, or specifically this one, but this can be extended out to more reversals of cards when it comes down to relationships and reading and understanding relationships. So this came up reversed, and it was in a kind of a relationship type reading, and this is the card of a very solitary figure on his own or her own, really focusing on the negative, really fixated in a pessimistic emotional state, and in a relationship sort of dynamic, or when this card comes up, when it's connected to relationships, this reversal I saw was relating to how some people can help us come out of that negativity, can flip our mood, can help us turn around and stop focusing on the more negative feelings that we might have, and really flip it around and look at those two upright cups behind us. That those people that really help us shift our perspective and change our mind about something, or maybe help us think more positively and lift us up and inspire us and make us feel good about ourselves and make us feel good about life in general. Sometimes these reversals, especially when there's a darker card reversal, it speaks about a certain experience which we're having, relationships can come into our lives to help us flip our attention, help us change and shift our perspective. Fives are very much a number and very much a cards in the tarot relating to transformation, relating to change, and relating to shifts. And so those type of shifts related to any relationship we might be having can be both positive and negative, can be high and low. And we know that some people are going to trigger us and stimulate us in more negative ways and some in more positive ways. But when there's a darker card and it's upside down, sometimes I see that as, hey, we're turning our way, we're finding our way out of this habit, this tendency, this personality trait to maybe be pessimistic or negative. I can see this in myself sometimes. And yeah, there are some good friends that I choose to keep around me as often as possible that will lift me up, that will help me change my mindset and change my emotional state at any one time. If you have one of these friends, if you see this in relationships, maybe you can understand that some people are there to not help you deny, not necessarily, and this is the darker side of this reversal would be sometimes people will also encourage you to ignore the sorrow or ignore the pain and everything's just positive, and that could also be part of this reading. But I saw very specifically that this card was a way to a relationship that was triggering positive change, triggering turning this card around, jumping over that white bridge into the distance and into the happily ever after, or into a more positive state of mind and a positive emotional state in our lives. One way to read the cards anyway. Much love to you all. Love to hear your comments.